Hello, everyone. My name is Pam Nacpil, and welcome to another edition of The Moving Truth with Pam. So, I'm so interested to hear what this couple has to say because they're in the medical profession from where they are. I mean, they're still in the medical profession today, but let's dive into what happened to them and how they got here. So, please help me welcome and please introduce yourself, Ronak and Siddhi.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for inviting us.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. So I used to be the doctor in back to my country. I used to work in the emergency department. I worked there for like 2.5 years and then I moved here. So right now I am working as a medical administrative assistant as a old age home in the DF, and I also working at the nursing unit clerk at City Hospital. And right now also I am doing the study for registered nursing, so that way I can like do the nurse practitioner afterward and get back to my field.
Okay, that in itself was such a big chunk of things to swallow for me. How about Siddhi?
Yeah. So hi, thank you for inviting us.
You are very welcome.
I was a physiotherapist and fitness trainer in my country, and
Okay.
I had my own clinic.
Oh, wow.
I running since 2 to 3 years, and now I'm here. Now I moved here for 6 months ago.
Oh, congratulations. Not too long ago.
Yeah.
But you've experienced winter, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
So you must have arrived when exactly? Around January?
Around December.
Oh, December. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
right smack
No
into
time.
it.
28 December, I think.
Best time to have moved.
Yeah.
Huh? So before the move, let's talk about how and what was the inspiration and the drive to move. Because I've been asking medical doctors from the Philippines to explore moving here, but I've not been very successful.
Yeah.
You know, friends, family, friends of my daughters. But so what made you decide to move from being a doctor in India to working as a clerk in the Moncton Hospital and at a nursing home, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what happened? What was the decision factor?
So when I was in India, we had lot of population and lot of like physician over there, doctors. They are working like you can find doctors every street or everywhere. So it's a lot of competition. So that was
Okay.
the one of the reason. So it's not like I want to get rid of it, but I was wondering to like find more opportunity where also I can find the peace. That's why the peace was main reason I chose the Canada, because I heard story from my friends and family members. And another thing was also the immigration policies was good here, so
Yeah.
that's why also I moved here.
Okay.
And and the third thing, last one, it was also like we belong to the middle class family, so money is also important part in our life also. People usually say we came to Canada for peace only and all, but money is also one of the factor. If you are belong to like middle class family, it's hard for you to like
Always get up, right?
get up, yeah.
But even as a doctor and a physiotherapist in India, is that hard to get from being middle class to higher class? Because back home, like in the Philippines, doctors drove like the nicest cars, lived in the nicest houses.
So the thing I told you, it's all about competition. You, for example, if you living in like 2 kilometer area, you find 2 to 3 clinics of doctors.
Okay.
So everyone is not going to work. Some of patient going to the same old doctor, some of going to the new one. So it's lot of criteria and lot of like story behind it. It's hard.
Even with a medical degree, it's the competition still there. I mean, there's a lot of
Yes.
people in India.
Yeah,
Even though-
it's a lot of competition because there is lot of medical student passing every
Okay.
year. Yeah.
So it's not like as if after graduating, at least from your experience, it's, in a few years I'll be rich. Not that kind of thing.
So like you will be rich over there. It's not that problem. But when you come to the foreign countries, you would be richer in the small amount of time.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for a long time, especially because in other hand also you are losing your like younger life and taking more burden and everything.
Stop that, younger life. Oh my gosh. Okay, because you guys are very young. Okay, so one day you were a doctor, ER, like the show,
Yeah.
and you were having your physiotherapy clinic.
Yes.
Suddenly you decided, I want to move to Canada. Like, what happened? what sparked in your mind?
Oh, no, no, it was long story. Like during COVID, I used to work. I used to work like day, night, every time.
In India,
Yeah.
at the ER?
Yes, and
Okay.
seeing same patient, and also risking our life because you never know what happened when you go back to home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you, especially you have like your parents and everything, they are staying at home, and you might get give that infection to them also. So during that time, I was like, I'm quite boring with this thing, and I'm not getting output what I want.
Yeah.
And especially the, like, I love my country, but there is also some issue like pollution, population, so that making it hard to live there. So
I understand
that's
where
why.
where you're
Now it's
coming
getting
from.
better, but earlier it was like way crazy.
Especially during COVID. During a
Yes.
pandemic, us, countries with a lot of population are hit most.
Yeah.
There's a lot of contamination, lots of virus sharing, and it's really hard. Even back home now, we still have cases,
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem to be stopping. So, what steps did you take to be able to move here from India?
So first step, usually like people go with the immigration consultancy
And you did
to
that.
find out. So I
Okay.
did my research, like what course I can do, what I can do over there, which city is best and everything. But consultant, they will tell you like they will give you they will give you couple of options.
Because they want to make money.
Yes, but they don't give you proper guidance, like which college you can go, what you can do. So most often they can offer you any course, and at that time you were thinking to hardly to go to that country, so you will also accept that, like, okay,
Whatever
let's go
they
with this.
say. I
Yeah.
know what you mean. We went through that as well.
Yeah.
So instead of getting really sometimes good advice, you're just handed the available one, right?
Yeah.
So did the consultant tell you, okay, go to New Brunswick to study?
No, they didn't told me. So in my criteria, like I had like kind of 6 band around. So
Okay.
yeah, I was not getting admission from much more universities. So
Wow.
they gave me option for that's my college, Sault Ste. Marie Salt College.
Where is that?
It's in Sault Ste. Marie, next to the Michigan, USA.
Oh.
Yeah, in Ontario.
In Ontario.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got admission there, and I got admission in a healthcare administration program.
Okay.
Yeah, it was only 1 year course, and during that time it was pandemic, so I had to do it totally online, that course.
Okay. So you were in India taking the course
Yes.
in Susan Mary, right?
Yes.
So it's hard. If you're doing online, how were you able to move here given the fact that it was online anyway?
So when I started my course, it was not fixed. It's supposed to be online, but
Okay.
then COVID hit and it become online. So my first semester, I was in back to my country, India. I did it from there. It was time difference also, because sometimes we have
Wow.
lecture in the
Yeah.
5 a.m. like Indian time.
Oh my
so-
goodness.
Yeah.
Must have been hard.
Yeah, and then after I moved over here, my second semester was
Okay.
also like there was little bit still COVID cases, so they did it like online. So
But you moved here already for
Yes,
that, which is
yes.
a good decision probably.
Yes. So because there was also requirement for immigration. If you
Okay.
do on like complete course online, you cannot get
You
the work
cannot.
permit. So that's why also I have to come here anyways.
So you were in Ontario, you studied half online,
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
inside the school. What were you doing while you were studying? Because, things were expensive. Things were, not normal as
Yeah.
usual. So how did you get to settle in?
So first 6 months was like really hard, because I was like going through, like I was a vlogger in back to my country, so I used to make YouTube videos and yeah, on international student and
Okay,
everything. So first couple of days I started making that, but after that I see like a place I used to live with my friends, they
Yeah.
used to go to work, nobody is at home.
Oh, wow.
So then I was in big like homesickness state. So then I decided like 6 months I didn't even have job in the Canada when I arrived for
Wow.
6 months. So I was at home. I was having a homesickness. So I told my parents I want to come back to India. I don't want to stay here.
Really?
Yeah. So they decided. They were like, yeah, if you want, you can come, because parents always want whatever their
Whatever your
kids want to do.
child wants, right?
So
Okay.
then my one of the cousin was used to live here in Moncton, so he told me,
Okay.
you can come here. If you don't like it here, we'll book
Then-
your flight and you can go back to home country.
Okay. Okay.
So-
But you were done with your course.
Yes, yes.
By the time the invitation
yes,
came.
Yes, yes.
So it was
It was not done, but it was almost done. Like
Okay.
I think only 1.5 month left in my
Okay.
course. And I also emailed my school. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll email my school that I want to cancel my course, even
oh
though
my goodness.
Yeah, and then I came here, but thanks to my brother, he was here, Mitesh. Yeah, and he told me to come here, and then I stayed here.
And you liked it here.
Yes.
But this costs money, you know,
Yeah.
studying, and you didn't have a job.
Yeah.
It was such a huge expense. How
Yeah.
did you prepare for that?
So when I come to Canada, you know, as I told you, my day, like we belong to the middle class. So my family members, I borrow money from my family members. So they gave me the
Wow.
money. So first 6 months, so the GIC work as a great resources for
Okay,
you. So
okay.
government like planned that thing really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So I used to get $500 every month from GIC. So that was my expense was all okay and it was all good. Then I was keep looking for job and everything. So 5 months was not that much bad because I get the GIC and I
And
survive.
that's but the GIC, just for everyone to understand, it's your money, right?
Yes.
So that you deposited,
Yes.
that you're getting,
Yes.
just to be able to help you survive,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because some people, you know, we often hear this, we get money from the
Yeah.
government.
Yeah, no, this is our money, but
Your
yeah.
money, right?
It's
All the-
kind of security deposit.
Exactly.
In worst
It's-
case scenario, you can use that.
and which you use.
Yes.
So you were at the point that you wanted to go home
Yes.
until your cousin or brother?
His cousin brother, like my
brother.
relative,
Oh,
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
close, right?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
how extended
Yeah.
families work.
Yeah.
So he invited you here and
Yes.
showed you Moncton.
Yes.
And what made you to make the decision to stay here?
So when I live with him, like it was like 4 to 5 people from my community. They are really good, so they welcome me, and then I go around the Moncton, and then I like it here, and then my thing come in my mind was like, let's stop it decision for now and
Okay.
think about first
Wow.
getting the permanent residency, and then if I don't like it, I will go back. But
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's sometimes it's so easy to let go. I mean, I felt that several
Yeah.
times during our journey that I wanted to go home because so many, you know, disappointments, so many
Yeah.
things happened, and during COVID it was even more so, right? So when you got here, you had your family
Yeah.
helping you out.
yeah.
How did you get a job? How did you now go from
So
wanting to go home
Yeah.
to establishing roots here?
yeah. So first 2 months, I think almost. Yeah, I was keep going every place, giving my resume, applying online in the Indeed, applying like a ton of site, like 100 or bunch of site, but not getting single
Wow.
job. Then I got a response from the Base Your Home Health. So that
Okay.
was my first job I started. Job was only for like, sometime you get 2 hours, sometime 3 hours, kind of like that. So it goes till like 3 to 4 months. I did
Very
like
part
that.
time.
Yes, part time. Yeah. So I did that as a personal support worker. Because of my medical background, I get job as a personal support worker.
But was it not hard? I know you're working for the Moncton Hospital now, and I know you have plans to become a nursing practitioner. But how hard was it emotionally to think that I could be a doctor in India, but I'm doing this now? How did it affect you as a person mentally?
So as a work, I don't think any work is small, but yeah, as you said, you feel like really bad when you are working such kind of thing. You are saving people lives, and then suddenly you are working in the poor community. It's not bad job, but you know, like yeah, sometimes you feel like sad or something. But always in my mind, I was looking for the end result. Like one
Okay.
day I will become doctor. I'll do the practice in this country. I serve for the community.
So you were looking forward
yes,
to it.
yes.
That's a good plan. So how
Yeah.
did Siddhi come into the picture? I know I've not been talking to you. I wanted to get his side. But so
So-
how come
Yeah.
you decided to be here? Were you together before you moved?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it was kind of arranged marriage in our
Okay,
country. They do
yes,
the arranged
yes,
marriage. So
yes.
it was like that. Like when It was like I went there India for like 7 to 8 days, and then we had our engagement and everything. And
I'm still amazed about how that
Yeah.
happens. You have to tell me more in another talk.
Yeah.
But like, so you went home, your parents arranged this for
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
and you've decided, was it an easy decision for you to leave home? Because he has decided he's going to stay, but how about you?
You know, I heard from my friend, they told me it's a very big opportunity for physiotherapist here.
Yeah.
So I wanted to visit here and work here. That's why I came here.
Okay, so was it like because you were married, or because was it an additional, do you have a say in arranged marriages back home? Not so much. Like, do you have, can you make a decision not to?
Oh yeah, it's totally depend on us.
Okay.
It's not like only parents' decision.
Okay,
it's on us. No, no. Yeah, some people do that. Like
Yeah.
some people do that, but in our case, it was not like that. We
Okay.
both agreed. We both like each other, and then we proceed.
That's good. That's good. So how are you settling here now? I know CD is going to take an exam to be a physiotherapist. I'm excited for you. So how is life now compared to before? And, you know, what are the things you look forward to?
So now it's really good because always in foreign country you miss your family members. So my parents just came last month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
They're
so,
here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
here.
You should have
Yeah.
brought them here so they can see you.
Yeah, so they are here right now, and the good thing is they are also enjoying here. Because
Wow.
sometime when you come for like countries with the hot weather, they don't like it here because of cold.
I
but
know.
good thing my parents are liking it here, so
That's
they
good.
want to stay here.
Oh, that's good. So
Yeah.
that's another step for you to
Yes.
look forward to. Do you have siblings? Do you have
Yes.
brothers and sisters back home?
So I have two sisters, both are older than me, and yeah, they both are married. And one of my sister is planning to also coming to
Wow.
Canada soon. Yeah,
That's good because some people don't want
yeah,
their families don't want to move. They just want to stay where they
Yes.
are. But that's a good thing.
yeah.
So, outside of you missing family and almost going back, what are the things that you miss most about home?
Like festival.
But we're having that a lot now,
Yes,
right?
nowadays.
Right? Because the
Especially
community.
food.
I think every immigrant's favorite thing to miss from home is food. Well, family and food, FFs, right? But the Indian community is growing here, so that's a good thing.
It's going really big. Like even like we had some big festival like called Navratri.
Yeah.
So we had like thousands of people are coming here, and it's like
I
really
need to
big
learn the
festival.
dance somehow.
Yes, 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 yes.
So how settled are you both?
So it's pretty much well. Like it's we also just bought the house like
Wow.
like 1.5 months ago.
Wow,
so
congratulations.
we are getting back on the track right now. I'm studying, so yeah, we both are just waiting for our licensing thing to be finished, and then after we can practice on our
I
field.
can
and-
already consult with you,
Yeah.
right? So, if you were to do it over again, would you still move? Would you still do everything that you went through and not becoming a doctor immediately and leaving your being a doctor and a physiotherapist back home? Would you do it over again?
Yes, I will do, because in my journey I learned a lot of things. First thing I learned is a patience. You need a lot of patience while you're moving to foreign country, and also I always believe in the end product where I would be like after certain years. Is I am fulfilling or meeting my dream goal or my everything. So at the end, if it all good, then everything is good. So I don't feel bad.
How about you, Siddhi? Are you going to marry him and move to Canada for, because it's a different thing to move and leave your family. I think people think it's easy to migrate, but it's really not.
It's
Would you do
really
it over
difficult.
again?
When I came here, it was a snow time, and I didn't like it here.
Did she almost go home?
Yeah, she don't like the weather because she
Because-
don't had a job earlier for a few days and she was staying at
So I
home.
had to stay at home, and I didn't like it. Then after I had a job, like I am working as a PSW. So right now I'm liking, and now it's summer start, so it's very beautiful.
I know we're nearly there. We're nearly
Nearly
there.
there.
Yeah.
Almost there. What advice would you give people planning to move? I mean, because the environment for immigration has changed drastically this past year. What advice would you give, and do you think it's still worth it to move? Let's get Siddhi first.
Yes, here it's many opportunity for especially the medical field.
Yes.
So yes,
You think it's still worth it?
yeah, I think.
How about you?
I'll always tell the people do some research first, because and don't believe on any person who is telling you it's nice there, because when I even come here, yeah, my uncle used to tell me the reality of like here. Reality means like you have to face some kind of things like some weather issues, some scam and everything. And that time what happen is when we are in back home our country, we don't believe them. We were like,
True,
no, everything looks good. They don't want us to come there. That's why they are not giving us right advice. But always believe someone is here. And yeah, if you take their advice and if you do your research, then it's good to be here. But always do the research, because the thing where I am today, other person not going to be there today. Because what I did is what different process, different time, different like the
Yes.
criteria and everything. So it's different story for everyone. So first do the base research, and then if you are thinking that country is best suited for you, then yeah, definitely
Then
they
go.
can move and settle here.
How about for being a medical practitioner? You think it's still a great thing to move from being a doctor in anyone's home country to be here and start actually from ground zero to move?
So the thing I told you, like I didn't. Problem is I didn't done that much research. That my school was not in the medical
Wow.
dictionary of world. So before moving to any country, I suggest everyone to just do their research, like how the licensing process would be here and everything. And I know there is lack of communication and resources,
Yeah.
because sometimes when even I was in back to my country, I didn't know what I can do here or what resources, because people over here also are busy. They're not going to help you every time, but you have to do by yourself. And when you go to the online sites and Google and everywhere, they will also sometimes provide misleading data, like because people express different kind of thought, and it
Yeah,
will show
true.
you that
So many others' opinions. Just to clarify with people, to get licensed here in Canada, your school must be part of like the accredited
Yes.
schools.
Yes.
And you have to check that. And not
Yes.
because you're a medical practitioner that, it's going to be easy for you to do
Yes.
all these licensing and
Yes.
everything. Check if your school has it, and if you're still planning to go to the medical profession in your countries, check if your school is, right?
Yeah, because
you don't know.
Yeah, and government nowadays coming up with the many programs
Yeah.
like clinical assistant and all,
Yeah.
so that way doctor can practice like from start. Yeah, they can practice under the other physician and all, so it's getting easier nowadays. But if you do your research, then it's well and good. Yeah, like prepare your all documents, credential thing
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
Have it translated if it's not in
Yeah.
English. There's a lot of
It
work.
will save a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, a lot of things that I hear from people is really research and preparation. Not just emotionally, mentally, but also financially, because it will take.
Yeah, you have to
lot
break
of
down
funds.
how you're going to recover that money also, because most of the people, like those belong to the middle class family, they borrow the money from family member, bank and everything.
And you have to repay them.
And you never know, we take the example of COVID, you never know what happened next
Yeah.
moment. So it's really hard to predict
Yeah.
anything.
But with that, you are well settling in,
Yeah.
and sometime maybe a family soon.
Yes, yes, soon, soon.
I am excited for you both, and I'm really interested to learn more about your journey after this,
Yeah.
about your licensing and everything. And I need to make some calls for a physiotherapy I need someday, and a doctor.
Sure,
others.
sure. Always welcome.
Thank you, Ronak. Thank you, Siddhi. Thank you for being here with me today.
And thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much for
you for
inviting
inviting
us.
us.
Yeah. With that, thank you. And we'll see you at the next The Moving Truth with Pam. Bye for now.